Pull the trigger. We are Bullet Club, and we do what we want.
All right, what's going on, people? How are you doing? Welcome to another Unscripted with 112. First of all, I want to say thank you to, let me adjust myself. First of all, I just want to say thank you to Abby for letting me get in on the fun last night. That was a lot of fun. I guess I could put that back there again, huh? I'd like to tell Abby thank you, because that was hilarious. And we had a good time. I opened a couple of figures that I found. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going live on Friday or not, just because I have something going on Sunday that I need to make sure that I'm up like super early for. and you'll see that on the channel. So that'll be pretty fun. But so I was messing around with my Braun Breaker here, and his leg has, yeah, that's what I figured. So Mattel's been having this issue with their figures that if you get it from, if it's from their new factory, because they moved from I think Malaysia to Vietnam, the figures have had issues in the legs where, like, see, I can move his leg side to side, but if I try to move it forward, see that resistance? So if I try to move that any farther, it might snap that peg, and then I'll be fucked out of a Braun Breaker. And this is a pretty consistent issue, I think, over the what's it called? The more recent figures, which really sucks because I was looking forward to this Braun Breaker because I like this gear. This was from the believe this was from the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, where him and Baron Corbin were a tag team, and he came out. I can't remember what takeover it was, but he came out and he had the dog, like, what do you call it? Like pelt on his head, which it kind of fits really stupid on his head, so it kind of looks dumb, but in real life it looked really cool. So I don't know if I'm going to display him with this on or not, but it is cool. It is a cool little accessory, but I feel like it might be too big, maybe. I'm not too sure, but it's a cool accessory. I think it's cool. I like the gear too. This was like heel Braun Breaker. I do want his gear. I don't know if anyone has it, but his gear, the Rick Steiner gear, where it has the numbers on it, from when he won the NXT title. I kind of want that one. But yeah, really good figure. I've found myself becoming a more and more of a Braun Breaker fan. I didn't really like him when he first started. Hey, what's up, Alfred? Let me get your deck. We got a new intro now.
What's up, June?
Because the other one, I guess for some reason it got like a copyright claim, but this one shouldn't. But let me replay it for you. That way you get to see it instead of having to play replay squad.
Pull the trigger. We are Bullet Club, and we do what we want.
Your airboy, knock it over yourself, cheapette!
So that's our new unscripted intro. And now, as for the channel, I have a few more things to tweak, but I do believe that the new channel intro is done. So once that's done, I can go back and start making videos again. The only person that knew that I was working on this stuff was Rollkeeper. But going back to this Braun Breaker, I found myself becoming a Braun Breaker fan, just because he's very good. He's very good in the ring. Even though he uses his pretty much his ring moves, or his dad's moves, and his uncle's moves, but he actually does the Frankensteiner like a lot more cleaner than Scott Steiner did. But yeah, he's pretty good. And I'm going back and I'm watching all the older takeovers. So I started a NXT shelf, so I'm going through all my figures right now, trying to find all my NXT figures, and they're all going to go up on a shelf. And once that's done, and once I change a few things around here, maybe if we hit like 300 subs, I'll go through and I'll do a room tour and I'll show you all my stuff. But yeah, I just got to get him NXT, the updated version of the NXT title, for that Braun Breaker. But otherwise, he's gonna go on the NXT shelf. And then this also came from Amazon. My Ilya Dragunov. This is his second Elite. I didn't get his first one, even though they had the NXT UK Championship. But this one, I think, is a way better version. He has this beautiful, beautiful coat. Beautiful soft goods coat. The head scan is on point. Looks just like Ilya Dragunov. And he has the updated version of the NXT title. Well, before they just recently fucking changed the NXT title. So this is the second to last update of the NXT title. Now the plate is different and it's silver. It's all silver now. But this is a great figure. I didn't know he was out on injury. Apparently he tore his ACL, and he's currently at the WWE Performance Center, and he's like running the rings, like getting practice in the ring, even though he should be out for like 8 to 12 months. But the man is not human, and he's out here trying to build up his strength again in his injured leg. So I was like, damn, son, out here, that man's out here doing some incredible shit. And then yesterday on Hobby Stream, I opened that Braun Breaker on Hobby Stream. But at Target, I found this, which right now is my figure of the year candidate, the Ultimate Edition. The American Dream, that's the rose, baby. I see you over there, daddy. The American Dream, that's the rose. Hot times, daddy, hot times. So, pretty awesome, man. The head scan is on point. I love the polka dots. I love his giant cowboy boots. And he's really cool. He has the soft goods shirt. He has a nightstick, a police cap. He has 2 different heads, a couple extra hands. And I think with my red card, I think if you have like the little Target red card, it knocks it down. I think $28, $28.59 or something like that. but really awesome. And you could probably play the long game on this, and I'll end up on clear. It's a really solid figure. Dusty Red is my favorite in terms of the old school era. Um, that was in a key pickup, and then we got the WrestleMania as well as the Target exclusive WWE Legends, the excellence of execution, Bret Hart from WrestleMania 9 when he lost the WWF title to Yokozuna. And then, of course, Hulk Hogan and his backstage politics came in and beat Yokozuna for the title. But I love this gear. This gear is beautiful. The all pink. I happen to fancy myself color pink. So I love this gear for Brett. He's got the pink shades, which you can put over his eyes. I am going to have to get him a jacket, though, because I feel like the jacket just would complete this on my shelf. But pretty nice. I did notice, though, when I got it, there's a QC issue on my winged eagle. It kind of smudged right there on the plate, which kind of sucks. And then there's like a little bit of smudge on the hearts. So a bit of a bummer. But I am happy that I found this Brett. I thought they were going to sell out of this guy. Now I need to go back and get the Rick Rude, the WCW Rick Rude, and then I'll be good on the wave. Won't really have any other issues, I think. And then in terms of the face, it's a better Brett scan, but I think for me it's passable. Like I can kind of see Brett in the face, but they just, for some reason, they either hate Bret Hart and they just refuse to get his face right, or they just physically cannot get his likeness right. So I don't know, but it's a great figure. If you need a Bret Hart, it's a good one. Has the winged eagle, which is one of my favorite. It's in my list of favorite titles in terms of the world title. It's a beautiful title. I'm glad that we're seeing it again, even though it's only probably for Saturday night main event. Although I would really like if they just brought it back in general and just got rid of the all gold undisputed title with the big W on it, because that looks more like a championship. The other one looks like a toy. But that's just me. In terms of so if you remember when I got that big ringside order and I opened it all on stream, I said that there was Adam Cole that I bought, and I was gonna try to do it up. I was gonna try to fix it up because he had this weird whistling yodeling head scan, which is not a great scan. So I took the elbow pad, the armband, the head, and the boots from the Elite 92, and I put them on the body. I did the hot glue trick for the head to get it to sit right, and I think we've got ourselves a winner here. I think all I need to do is what I was telling Abby was I'm gonna take all the stuff off and spray the body with a matte spray so then it matches the head, the finish of the head, and then that is a pretty set Adam Cole, and it's actually the correct height because this one was way too short. So in terms of Kyle O'Reilly, you should be an inch taller than him. So now it's more accurate. And then in terms of Kyle O'Reilly, what I did was I went in and I painted the beard so it is lighter than his actual hair color, and it looks so much better. I think I might need to redo his eyebrows, but so much better, dude. So much better. So now he's next in terms of trying to fix him up and get like a more articulated Undisputed Era for my NXT shelf. So I'm gonna try to what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the what was it, Elite 77, Elite 79 Kyle O'Reilly, the Chase version that had the black and yellow from, it was the NXT TakeOver Philadelphia gear, and I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna try to switch out the kick pads for those, the knee pads. I'm gonna switch out, probably gonna acetone the designs off of these tights and get here, let me take this off, the so I'm gonna acetone this stuff off and get the decals from Curb Stomp and do all that. So these are like projects hopefully I'll get done by the end of the year, and then have to figure out a body to use for Bobby Fish, since they didn't he left the company before they got to make a figure of him, and his the Elite that they did of him is awful. The head skin is fucking terrible. So I'm gonna use the 3-pack Undisputed Era one. So that's what I'm working on, is that I'm working on trying to fix some people up, because the Mattel figures, they're okay, but they're not as articulated as I would like, if that makes sense. And then an update on the soft goods for Orange Cassidy and Julia Hart. I did the trick. They worked out. No staining on Orange Cassidy. And as far as I can see, no staining on Julia. So the trick does work. The trick works, people. So if you have been, well, I guess if you happen to collect the AEW figures and they have soft goods, take them off, get a food storage container or a little plastic container, fill it up with hot water, put a little bit of detergent in there, throw the soft goods in there, let them sit overnight, take them, throw them in the washing machine, let them go through a cycle, and then take them out and let them dry, and they'll be good to go. So there's that. And then trying to think if there was anything else that came in. Oh, I ordered I was hoping it was going to be here yesterday so I could open it on Avi's stream, but I bought a Elite Cody Rhodes from Hella Dope Toys. They had a free shipping coupon code for all their channel members, so that's what I did. So I'm going to for oh yeah, and they, for some reason, USPS didn't deliver it yesterday, but it'll be here today. So maybe I'll just sit down and do a review of it, giving my thoughts on it, even though. Oh, look. See? It says out for delivery. So it should be here today then. Yeah. So it should be here today. But you already know I fancy myself the to me, I still feel like Jazzwares made the best Cody. I don't know what it is with Mattel, but I feel like just their head scans aren't. They're just not the best for Cody. Like they just can't get his likeness right. So, but oh, I'm gonna have to. Figure out what the hell is going on with that. It's got a bit of the bobblehead going on there. I'll have to figure that out. But like that head sculpt, that looks just like Cody. I have the top picks one where he's in the red and the blue tights, and that head, it just doesn't. I don't know. It just looks like a mannequin of Cody. Like it doesn't capture. Like there's no life in the face. Like this, there's life in that face. There's expression. So, I think if I get any Cody figures from WWE, I'm probably just gonna like scour the realm of eBay and just buy every single one of these heads, these like smiling Cody heads, and that'll be what that'll probably be what I use to replace those heads. But you know, those are good. And then this Jeff is, well, let me not say this Jeff, because our Jeff might pop in and be like, huh? So this Jeff Hardy is phenomenal. It's great. Face paint is great. Likeness is great. Articulation is solid. Really good. I want to try to get the that other Jeff Hardy they did where he's all shirtless. He's shirtless. He doesn't have the armbands on. And you can see all his tattoos. I think I found where to get a lot of those Jeffs for regular retail price. So I'm gonna probably take care of that on Tuesday and make me a happy man. But he looks really good. Like I'm gonna probably use this as like an 09 Jeff Hardy with the WWE title. So, but I definitely need to go through and make a couple of Jeffs. Like I need, obviously I have that one that'll be my my kind of WWE or my WWE champion Jeff. I need one for the world title from when he won the world heavyweight title. And then I need one from when he was IC champion. So I'm gonna go through and work on those since I do have the exact IC title. Rule keeper. I was talking about you like I think like 20 minutes ago. What's up, sir? How are you? Oh, I like that new profile pic. That's cool. I like that. it's a cool little picture. I think it's a nice little change. I need to actually go through. I need to go through and change mine. Probably do that this year. Probably change it, mix it up a little bit, refresh it. Yeah, I was just going through talking about some work in progress pieces that I'm doing, because I don't know if I'm gonna go live on Friday, just because I have a signing that I'm gonna try to. We're gonna see how it goes, which I was freaking out about, because I bought an Entrance Greats Jeff Hardy sealed in the box off eBay, and the fucking lady never sent my stuff, so I had to open a claim, and so now I'm waiting. Hopefully tomorrow eBay can step in and just get me my money back, because clearly I'm not getting it. But there was a nice gentleman in one of the Facebook groups, and he was selling this Jeff and the mat that goes with him sealed. And I asked him if he was going to be able to get it to me before Sunday, and he's going to overnight ship it to me. So he is a real MVP for that, because otherwise I would have been screwed and I wouldn't have had anything to get signed. So you had to ink it and color it. I kind of like it though. I like that I kind of like it as like a black and white. I kind of like that without the color. It's kind of cool. It kind of contrasts the. I like how I'm using this to point. But like it's very, like the colors that are on there, like the shading, it already contrasts from the paper. But if you have another way of doing it, by all means. So in terms of the works in progress, the Adam Cole was a success. I went and took the armband, the elbow pad, and the boots from the Elite 92, and the head sculpt. I did the hot glue trick, so it sits a little bit more flush on the neck. It's not like so squished to where he has no neck. So now I just got to take the head off, the elbow pad, and the armband off, and take them off in pieces and just spray them with a matte spray so it matches the skin tone. But this was a success, so I'm okay with this. And then I got to get either I'm gonna paint an Undisputed Era logo on his trunks in the corner, or I'm just gonna get a decal and do it. We'll see though. But the Adam Cole is pretty much done. This Kyle O'Reilly is probably going to be the next thing, since since I went and I painted the beard, so it's the correct color now. So it brings out that sculpt a little bit more. So now I just got to get the Elite 77, Elite 76, Elite 77, Kyle O'Reilly. The Chase one from his TakeOver Philadelphia gear. And I'm gonna try to kit bash some stuff, move some stuff around. Try to make a more updated version of that, or a more articulated version of that Undisputed Era gear. So the goal is to hopefully have more articulated versions of all four members by the end of the year. So we'll see how that goes. And so far, pretty good. It's still a rough pencil sketch, but I'm my hardest critic. I think it looks great. But let me get
What's up, Chew? What's up, Chew?
because I keep forgetting to get people their Rebecca's. Can't have that. Can't. Then they're gonna slander me in the chat. And then of course there's the stuff that I showed that I opened on Obby stream. This Dusty Rhodes is probably my figure of the year candidate right now. This thing is incredible. The head scan is on point. I love the soft good shirt, the polka dot little headband he's got. He's got the polka dots on the boots or on the knee pads, those big chunky cowboy boots. And the head scans that he comes with they're just great. Very solid. Usually I'm Mattel's biggest critique, but they did pretty good on this, on that Dusty. So I just got to get him the NWA title, and he'll be good. And then with that Braun Breaker, my Ilya Dragunov came in the mail too. This gorgeous soft goods coat, the now out of date NXT title since they just recently changed it again. And he has the more updated head scan with the facial hair. So pretty nice. He's pointing at you. So really solid figure that they did. And then this Braun, I would say this Braun Breaker is a solid figure, but he's got the current Mattel QC issue with the legs where you can move it to the side and it's fine, but if you try to move it forward, there's no give. On this leg, you could do it. This leg, if you try to, I feel like if I go to move it, it's gonna snap. So I can't move his leg at all, which really sucks. So I don't know how to fix that. If I contact Mattel, they're gonna tell me that I need to that they're not gonna be able to replace it because they don't have any, and it's the same runaround that I've had with Mattel in the past. So I'll try to heat it up and see what happens, but if not, he'll probably just have to stand there, which really sucks. Very unfortunate. And then this WrestleMania 9 Brett, solid. Like I said, very solid figure. Has some QC issues though. It's a little QC issue on the heart and then on the winged eagle, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's on me for not looking at that. I was more looking at the gear to make sure that it was like at least the heart, the Bret Hart logo was not all schmutzy, and the head scan's pretty on point. I think that's probably as good as we're gonna get for Bret Hart, because Mattel just can't seem to get his likeness right. But anyway, that was a good figure. Since Roll Keeper's here, I got an update for you on the soft goods for the Julia Hart and the Orange Cassidy. I was able to get it to where they don't stain the figure. My washing trick works. So if you still have a Julia left that didn't go up for adoption, Um, plastic container, hot water, just a little bit of washing or laundry detergent. Let it sit overnight, then throw it in the washing machine, and it'll be fine. It'll come out perfect. Throw it on the figure. There's no more staining. So it works. It works. I've done it several times with the Jazzware stuff, and it works. It worked for Orange Cassidy, so it's nice. But yeah, it's been a very weekend heavy weekend of wrestling. It has been. There was TNA Genesis that they had in Dallas on Sunday, which I was gonna go to, but they didn't have any good seats left, so I was like, well, and it was really cold out too, so I was like, well, I'm not gonna go to that. And I got to watch it though. We did a watch party in the Discord. So if you have Discord, let me know, and I'll invite you to my private Discord if you're a wrestling fan. You want to watch the pay-per-views. I try to do a watch party for almost all the pay-per-views. Yeah, it was Genesis was a really good show. They definitely let people know that they're the WWE TNA crossover is happening, because there was well, we'll go through the matches here. So the maybe I didn't catch all these. I don't think I caught all of these. I think I didn't catch the Frankie Kazarian one, so I might have to go back and watch that. The Mike Santana versus Josh Alexander match was really good. I definitely see Mike Santana definitely winning the TNA title at some point. The Moose Ace Austin match, that was a really good match. The Eddie Edwards match was really good with Eric Young. I was quite shocked because I didn't realize that was Eric Young. I was like, oh my god, he got yoked. And the last time I saw him was in NXT, and he got yoked. I don't think I caught the women's tag team title match. The Tessa Blanchard versus Jordan Grace one I caught. The people of Dallas, not big Tessa Blanchard fans. they're not a fan of Miss Blanchard and her antics. So I don't know, but Jordan Grace put her over. I think she's definitely going to WWE. Well, obviously she's going to WWE from her kind of final send off, so don't be surprised if she shows up in the Rumble next week, and if she shows up on NXT at some point, don't be surprised. Same thing with Josh Alexander. he pretty much confirmed that he's quit TNA, so he probably didn't sign at the end of the year or whenever his contract expired. He didn't sign. So, but you know what? I actually don't mind it. I feel like Jordan Grace has pretty much done everything that she could do in TNA. And I think there's a lot of potential for her in NXT in terms of their women's division. So I think it'll be great. I don't know how TNA and WWE will handle the reception that Tessa Blanchard got during that match. Because the crowd was not feeling her. They were chanting fuck Tessa Blanchard. Tessa's a racist, you're a racist chants, so I don't know. So I don't know how that's gonna go over. But we'll see. I mean, maybe they could turn it into maybe they could turn it into something for her being like a really super heel, but I don't know. Like I said, the Josh Alexander versus Mike Santana match, that was really good. I definitely see them putting over Mike Santana like really hard and pushing him to a TNA title. The Hardys versus the Rascals was a really good match. And Fraxium showed up and sat by the ringside, and the Rascals went for a dive and hit Fraxium by accident, and so that set up a match tomorrow on TNA between the Rascals and Fraxium, I think, for the NXT Tag Team titles. So that was really cool. That was the first crossover, and then there was the Masha Slamovich Rosemary match, the Clockwork Orange House of Fun match, which it felt a little bland. I think if they were gonna, and then there's being called I was like, I don't know. I think Triple H was looking at that kind of like, I don't know if we should put her on TV or not. But like, I think with her, the issue doesn't lie with her saying, well, it definitely does lie with what she said. You can't just be throwing words like that around at people. But it's also the fact that, like, even at the press conference that they did after this, she didn't address, or she addressed the issue, but I think in her case, if she had just went at the press conference or just went on social media and was like, hey, listen, I know that I said some things. I know that I may have had some actions that would paint the picture of a bully in the locker room. And, you know, because of that, I apologize for my actions, and I will, as a person, try to do better and avoid that type of wording towards people or something like that. You know what I mean? Like if she just had made up, like if she had just accepted the fact that, yeah, I said these things, I treated these people horribly, I'm sorry, as a person, I'm going to try to do better and make sure that I don't do that. I think people would be like, yeah, you know what? Okay. At least you're taking accountability for your past actions, but she refuses to because she thinks that she didn't do anything wrong. And it's like, dude, you have all these people that came out and said that you used the hard R towards somebody, which is not cool. And then you also like bullied people in the back room, including Chelsea Green. And it's like these people wouldn't lie about something like that. So, I just kind of wish she takes some accountability. That's all I'm saying. So I don't know. But back to this Rosemary Masha Slamovich match. I don't know. It felt very bland. I felt like if they wanted to do a match between these two and they wanted to have weapons, just do a Monsters Ball match. Like the Monsters Ball match, I think is a little bit better. You have a little bit going on, a little bit more going on. The staple gun was crazy. I can't remember where she used that staple gun, but she stapled Rosemary with it, which I was like, ooh. Then there was thumbtacks. There was Janice, which is funny. She slammed it on the ring steps and it broke in half, and I was like, no, Janice. I was like, they killed Janice. They broke poor Janice. That's an iconic piece of TNA. Could you treat Janice like that? But it was good. Masha Slamovich won, and then the lights go out. Cora Jade's music hits. Bam, Cora Jade comes out, gets face to face with Masha Slamovich. They have a little stare down, and boom. Tomorrow night, Cora Jade versus Masha Slamovich for the Knockouts Women's title. So, I like the fact that we're setting this up. And then we get into the main event, Nick Nemeth versus Joe Hendry. Really good match. Kazarian tried to cash in his Call Your Shot trophy. Layfield came in, attacked him. And then Brian Nemeth tried to intervene. JBL punched him. And then Joe Hendry ended up hitting the standing ovation. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new TNA World Heavyweight Champion in Mr. Joe Hendry. And that is what happens when we believe in Joe Hendry, damn it. So we have a new champion. So I'm very proud of him. It's just funny that it took him from becoming a meme to now he's TNA champion. So I think it's great. I like that he didn't win in NXT. The two matches that he had in NXT, he didn't win. I think it's great. I think he'll be a great champion. And I'm excited to see where this goes. But I like that we're starting to get crossovers now. Like we already have 2 crossovers for we have 2 crossovers for tomorrow for TNA, which I really wish that they would have like a live service. Like, you know how like WWE is doing Netflix Live. I wish they would do that with NXT too. I wish like Tuesday nights they would show it on Peacock instead of you having to wait until the next day for it to go up if you don't have cable to watch it on the CW. And then like how AEW is doing Dynamite and Collision on HBO Max, so you can watch it live. It'd be cool if they did something like that, but I don't know if it's in the budget for TNA. But it was a good show. Good show. Don't have any complaints. And then, of course, at the same time, we have the People versus GCW, which was at the Hammerstein Ballroom. Which I caught a bit of this pay-per-view just because the fact that they pretty much started at the same time that Genesis started, made it a little hard to catch the show. TNA no longer has a digital media championship, which is funny as hell. PCO unexpectedly shooting on TNA. He destroyed their digital media championship with a sledgehammer and proceeded to shoot on TNA, and the feed was immediately cut and started the intro for the pay-per-view. So it was an interesting one. I do need to go back and watch it. Probably after this, I'll go back and watch the People versus GCW. But it was a very, very stacked card. So I didn't catch the steel cage match between Richard Holiday and Charles Mason. I didn't catch the tag team between the Real F and Pros versus the NYCOGs. I missed the Megan Bain match. The Matt Cardona Open Challenge was fucking hilarious. I was talking about that with Roll Keeper. MLW's own Microman came out and fought Matt Cardona, and it was hilarious. And the poor guy got hit with a low blow. Very unfortunate to poor Microman. Did not deserve to get hit with a low blow. But that is how it goes, I guess. The Masato Tanaka versus Joey Janela match, I caught that. That was a very good match. Had a very nasty table spot. I think they were trying to do like a suplex off of the top rope, and instead of going through the middle of the table didn't break, and so Tanaka's head and the back of his head smacked the table, like towards the edge of the table, and it looked very nasty. I know it probably hurt, but that was a good match. Joey Janela won. The lights go out. A vignette of Sabu's career highlights plays. Lights go back on. The homicidal, genocidal, suicidal, death-defying Sabu is in the ring, and that is when they announce that at Joey Janela's Summer Break 9 in April, it'll be Joey Janela versus Sabu for Sabu's last match. So unfortunately, Sabu is retiring this year, which hurts me because Sabu was always my favorite from ECW. But I will make sure to catch that pay-per-view because I gotta at least see Sabu go out in a hardcore blaze of glory. I missed the little Guido Super Crazy and Tajiri match, but I did see Super Crazy. He did a moonsault off the fucking balcony of the Hammerstein, which was crazy. That man is like almost 50. I think he's either like in his 40s or 50s, and he hit this moonsault like his life didn't depend on it, and he landed it perfectly. So that was crazy. The Bloodsport match I didn't watch, but apparently Tom Pestock, formerly known as Baron Corbin, was very over that night with the fans. So I do see, if that's the case, then I see him doing pretty well in GCW. They unified the GCW Ultraviolent and the Extreme Championship. It was Maki Ito versus Matthew Justice versus John Wayne Murdoch versus Matt Tremont, Brandon Kirk, and Dr. Redacted, and Drew Parker, and Rene Yamashita. Matt Tremont won, so now he's whatever they are calling the title now, since they just unified two titles. Was kind of hoping Maki Ito won because I like Maki Ito. I know a lot of people are like that. I hate Maki Ito because it's dumb. She's like this little Joshi wrestler. She's like this little 90-pound Joshi wrestler, and yada yada yada. But I like Maki Ito. She's the cutest pro wrestler in the world. And she comes out, she has a nice little entrance. You know, she's got a nice little entrance. She does her little singing thing. And then when the bell rings, she gets extreme. So, you know, if you've never seen a Maki Ito match, definitely go watch it. If I had to recommend one, Maki Ito versus Minoru Suzuki. That was a very good match. But yeah, I think she's wrestled for like House of Hardcore, GCW. I don't know if she wrestled for CCW or not, but she mostly wrestles for like the hardcore promotions. I didn't watch the tag title one. It's because I couldn't get the feed to work for some reason when I was watching it. The feed just wouldn't pop up. So I missed a lot of these matches. It finally started working whenever the the Matt Cardona match. So I didn't get to see the Effie versus Allie catch match, but apparently she broke her leg. So I'm going to have to go back and see how bad it was. But Mance Warner did end up going against Effie. And we have a new GCW champion in Effie. I'm glad. I know a lot of people didn't want Effie to win, but listen. 3 years ago, I watched the GCW pay-per-view the first time they were in the Hammerstein. A lot of people didn't really like that pay-per-view. I liked it. I thought it was a good match. I think it was like one of the last few matches. The Briscoes got to wrestle. And then you know, of course we lost Jay. So so it was really unfortunate. But that was a very good match that they had. Yeah. So we'll see what they do. Hopefully they book Effie right and this title wasn't a waste. Like the build up to this wasn't a waste. So we'll see. I don't know. I think World Keeper left. World Keeper is not a GCW fan. I don't think. I think I might just be the only person that watches GCW. I think because to me it reminds me of like what everyone in the 90s got to experience with ECW, where it just felt like a very like you felt kind of like dirty for watching it. You know, you're just like, I can't let people know that I watch this because they're gonna judge me. They're gonna think I'm dirty for watching this. Oh, you're getting your steps. Good. Start preparing for start preparing for all the walking for DFW. Which I gotta get my tickets for that too. I think once I finish doing all my shopping for my niece's birthday, I'll look into getting that because I gotta get her some stuff for her birthday. Luckily, real easy. Barbies, close for Barbies. Real simple. You got the Commander's package? All right, I'm gonna probably do the Commander's package too. But yeah, real easy this time of the year. It seems like the like big like expensive Barbie sets are on sale right now, which is perfect. It's like, oh, it's perfect. It's got the doll, it's got the clothes, it's got the little accessories. She has the big Barbie house and the RV and the Jeeps and all this stuff. I know because I was playing Barbies with her. Ringing in the year 2025, I was playing Barbies with my niece before she went to sleep, which was fun, you know. I got to drive my Barbie Jeep with one of her Barbie's best friends, and we picked up some groceries from the grocery store, and then we were going to go camping, and then my niece had to go to sleep. so we did not get to go camping, sadly. Really unfortunate. My Barbie experience, we didn't get to fulfill the goal, which was to go camping. So really sad. We were all set. Jeep was strapped to the top of that RV. I was in there. I was in the RV. I was ready to go camping. Just didn't happen. So we'll have to. I guess the next time I play Barbies with my niece, hopefully I'll get to go camping. That'll be fun. But yeah, so I gotta go back and watch this. But there are some definitely like crazy spots though. But the like promo package that they did for GCW was very well done. Like I was genuinely surprised. I was like, huh, how is it that like a tinier company like GCW can make better promo packages than like WWE? Like you used to get hype packages, and I'm just kind of like, well, I know the Rumble's coming up. I know WrestleMania is coming up. I know the Elimination Chamber is coming up. Not quite hyped for it, but I know we're getting matches. GCW, it was like, wow, there is there are stories to be told here. And like Matt Cardona's GCW package was really well done too. His gear on Sunday was really cool. He had like the Ghostbuster, the No Ghost logo on one pad. He had I think he had like a Star Wars figure on the other pad. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of his gear. Because it was a really cool gear. I liked I like Matt Cardona's gear, I think, because he's a giant nerd like me. He always has to show how much of a nerd that he is. So I very much like that. I'm gonna see. No, it wasn't that one. Although I did watch that match, though. That was an insane match. The Nick Gage versus Matt Cardona match, where he wore the all white. He wore all white gear, and like by the end of the match, his shirt was just completely red. Like it was just completely just drenched, like soaked in blood. And it was crazy. I'm trying to find I don't know if I can find it. Let me check on Instagram and see. Maybe he has it on his Instagram. But it was really cool gear. I like Matt Cardona's gear. But for all the people wondering where Nick Gage is, Nick Gage isn't with he's not with GCW. I think he was in rehab. He was trying to get into rehab for substances. Substance abuse, and another promotion or another booker picked him up and had less stricter rules on that. So Cardona, Brian Myers, Brian Cage, Earl. Oh yeah, dude, Selena Vega. I am still mad that Mattel didn't make her Vega gear from the Royal Rumble. Still mad about that. But here we go. This was his gear that he wore at GCW. Oh, damn. So this was his gear. He had like the half Matt Cardona logo on one side, kind of like the Terminator. Yeah, see, he had like the little. I think he had like Yoda on one of the elbow pads. I'm trying to figure out what the hell that is on the other one. Oh, I think it's his. Oh, it's his logo. So he had his logos on there, but on the see, like he had like the little No Ghost little logo on there, and then his shirt was if Cardona wins again, we riot. But yeah, like this was him versus Micro Man. Oh shit, it was so funny. He hit him for like a little 619. Oh my god, it was so funny. It was so funny. And he like jumped on the little second turnbuckle and did a little splash. It was so funny. It was a very enjoyable match. pretty good match. Of course, he goes down as a heel. But yeah, just seeing like Micro Man come out as his mystery opponent was just so funny. It was just, oh my god, it was so funny. It was like, I was like, I didn't know who the hell it was, and it just started playing like Welcome to the Jungle, and I was like, did they get John Moxley? And then the camera pans down, and it's just this little guy, and I'm just like, oh my god, that is awesome. I was just like, this is perfect. This reminds me of ECW so much. But he did pretty good. Micro Man did pretty good. He did pretty good. I know I know Role Keeper is a fan of is a fan of Micro Man. I haven't followed MLW that much, but I definitely want the titles, because I like these titles, and I think they'd be kind of cool for a diorama to just have hanging in the background, or have them in like a little I think Tony said to get like the dice cases for D&D, and that these titles will fit in there. So but I think those would be kind of cool. I know Grandpa Shane was looking for a ring, and I told him that they sell this ring. I think you don't have to put the stickers on the ring. So, but it's a little ring. I mean, it's something. They have 2 different ones. I want this Jacob Fatu though. Because I don't have much faith in the one Mattel is gonna make. Trying to see if they have any pictures of the MLW. Oh, I don't think they do. Dang. Or well, maybe they might here. Let's see. Oh, no, they don't show. They don't show Micro Man. I guess I have to go on the actual boss fight. I guess I have to go on the actual boss fight studios website. Let's see. Go to store. Let's see. It's a good figure. Micro Man is in a Wave 2. I hope that they decide to... is it this one? Yeah. I'm hoping that they decide to re-release the Legends of Lucha Libre figures. At least the Ray Phoenix and the Pentagon Jr. that are a little bit more upscaled, like they did with the Vampiro. That'd be cool. Look at him. Look at him. He's so tiny. He's a tiny little guy. Look at him. I may just have to get him for the shits and giggles. I might have to get him and get like a little GCW shirt to put on him. I have to put a little GCW shirt on Micro Man. But yeah, I want that. I want that Jacob Fatu. I don't know who Alexander Hamilton. I almost said Hamilton. I don't know who Alexander Hammerstone is. Um, but I like the titles. But I think like their main seller, I think right now is definitely the Jacob Fatu. I know Big Bad Toy Store has this Taya Valkyrie in stock, and from the reviews I've seen, it looks really good. With the different, like, she has this head sculpt that has like the blood under her eye. She has like a cut under her eye and on her nose, and she has her little dog. And the pink staple gun is cool too. So I've already been thinking about like pictures that I could do with that figure. Like the Vampiro. I already have that pre-ordered on Big Bad Toy Store, so I'm just waiting for that. Not because of WCW, but because of Lucha Underground is where I found Vampiro. I might get the Lady Maravella too, because I've seen a couple of her matches. And I like that she has that little selfie stick, is cool. But I want them to expand on this line. I don't know who they have under contract, but I definitely want them to expand and get more people, so then I can go in on these Legends of Lucha Libre figures, because even this Conan looks really cool too. So you know, you might be thinking, oh, $40 is pretty steep, but I mean, considering the price of like an Ultimate Edition, I think is like, I don't know, I think it's like $32, and a Supreme Collection is around $40, but you get more articulation and more stuff out of it. So you're paying about the price of like a Supreme Collection figure. But like, I like these. I like these figures look nice. Like, granted, I need to go and do like research and figure out who all these people are, but they do look really nice. After Hammerstone and Fatu left, I kind of stopped following MLW. I think what is it? I think they show their pay-per-views for free on YouTube, but I didn't know that they had I didn't know Minoru Suzuki was signed to MLW. I was like, what the hell is Minoru Suzuki doing on MLW? This is interesting. But yeah, I like like I said, the championships are what have me intrigued. Because those look really, really cool. I have these too, these accessory packs, and I think I've reviewed both of them. The one that came with the chair, and it came with the table, I think. And then these head sculpts, if you heat them up, you can actually pop these on Mattel figures. So if you have like a bunch of the basic figures and you want to fill out a crowd, you could use those masked head sculpts for it. But I have that one, and I have this one too. I have a couple of these. I have the table and the kendo stick, the light tube. the pieces of barbed wire, the bat, the mask. I think now they have. I think they only have like 500 of these left of each. So, I guess get them while the getting's good. But save a couple for me. Please save a couple for me. And then I'm also looking at this guy too. Let me see if I can pull him back up. Son of a Cranslayer, what's going on, sir? We're just looking at some things because we were talking about MLW since Microman showed up on a pay-per-view, one of the like indie pay-per-views on Sunday. I like this guy. He's called Bone Salt, and he's like a skeleton lucha libre, and he comes with a microphone and he comes with that championship, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. He'd be like my little guy in the background. He'll be my announcer. You'll have me and you'll have my announcer here dressing dapperly. So, but I've heard really good things about the Vitruvian hacks, like the 6-inch scale skeletons. And they come with all this. They come with like the extra head, that belt, the bat. You can take the barbed wire off of it. It comes with a microphone, the extra hands. So, I mean, they do come with a lot. Like the cowboy comes with a rope. What is that? Spurs? The hell is that? Oh, he comes with like a little loop for the. It's a loop that you could put the rope on. He has like that extra head. He comes with the 6-shooter, the lever action rifle, the little bandana cowboy hat. Then there's like a Spartan, the pirate one I'm interested in too. Just because I could put it on my Scooby-Doo shelf because it does look like something from Scooby-Doo. And it's like kind of that neon green. He comes with that little rat. He has like extra, he has like that little dagger, a couple of swords, that extra head, the extra feet. You don't want the boots on, so they had some cool stuff going on here. But let me get you your Rebecca here.
What's up, Chew?
But yeah, Boss Fight has some pretty cool stuff. I wish that they would come down to one of these conventions, so then I don't have to pay the so I don't have to pay the ridiculous shipping, and I don't have to wait for it in the mail. I could just get it, bing, bang, boom, right there. Get it in the mail, and be set. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about too. I wanted to talk about these Mattel releases here. Let me see. I'm going to use the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, which I have been starting to keep up with as of recent. I haven't tried the Garage Beer yet, but I saw we got it at work, so. Let me see if I could find. It's kind of funny. Oh, damn. Rule Keeper might have to get a. Oh, is that a Dakota Kai? Or is that Io? Who's that? Who is that? Oh my god. Are they making this? That's awesome. I need that. That's awesome. I love Motel Hell. Such an underrated horror movie. Oh, they're doing. Oh, so it is Io Sky. That's cool. They get Stacy Keebler. That's cool. That's really cool. That's cool as hell that they're doing Motel Hell Funko Pops. That's cool as shit. I like that. So yeah, these are the reveals here. So we got all of Elite Series 116. I got some things to say. So this AJ Styles head skin is good, but the gear is just so plain. It's really plain. I don't like it. This Randy Orton, I had to see it in person. I do happen to like Randy Orton's Elites. I have the one where he had the all white gear. I really want them to do another Ultimate Edition Randy Orton. But we'll see on that one. This KO, I think I have a KO already, but I also might get this one because it has the ECW colors. So they might have me for a KO. I might have to get that KO. This Jade, I don't know how I feel about this Jade Cargill. I don't know because I'm looking at it, right, and I don't know. The gear seems very plain. Like, I'm pretty sure this gear was supposed to be like really shiny, but it looks so matte and dull. It just looks ugly. It's like that ugly. It's like an ugly gray and silver. I don't like it. It looks like, I don't know. It's like Tin Man. It's like the color of the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. I don't know. It looks like dirty aluminum foil. So I don't know. The head scan, it's not that bad. The jacket, I wish it was soft goods. I hate rubber jackets so much. But the build for the body is accurate. The face is accurate. Poor Lexus King. That head scan is fucking terrible. That's not a good Lexus King head sculpt. That's not a good sculpt for Lexus King. And it sucks because the renders for this figure looked really good. And I like Lexus King. I think he's definitely a spitting image of his dad, and he has great ring work like his dad. But my god, man, they got it. I'm gonna have to wait for the next one. I had to wait for the next Elite and hope that they get his face scan right. This high flying Brian Pillman, that's on point. That's on point. Head skin looks good. The printing on the face looks great. Paint looks good. It comes with one half of the WCW tag titles. If you already have the Stunning Steve, Austin, boom, you got your Hollywood Blondes done. So, you know, the Brian Pillman is good. That Lexus King, I wish the fucking head sculpt was better, or I wish that he was, I don't know, like he was smirking or smiling. Like, it just looks so plain. He looks like a mannequin or something. I don't know. It's the hair. Yeah, I think so. His hair, I don't know. It looks like vanilla ice cream or something. the Jade, like I said, the Jade, the head scan is good. It's just the gear looks so plain, dude. I hate it. I wish it was like a little bit more shinier. Or if you can't replicate like that, like kind of mirroring effect that it had, at least just do like a metallic silver instead of this like very bland like gray. Like I don't know, it looks ugly. Like it's just like the face skin is like and the body that they chose is like but the gear is like it's like wah. So that's unfortunate. So I'll wait for the next the next Lexus King. Um, I'm hoping that they do like another Brian Pillman, but like a loose cannon Brian Pillman. That'd be cool. Like when he stopped doing the Hollywood Blondes gimmick. So this NWO 3-pack, I feel like it's a miss. They should have used the other Scott Hall head. I'm pretty sure there's a better Nash head too. Like they have the t-shirt mold instead of just doing just a regular torso and then just gifting his t-shirts. So I don't know. Apparently this is going to be Walmart 3-pack. So by the time the Alpha, Sika, and Roman Reigns one goes on clearance, that's when this one will roll in. So there's that. We get into the Ultimate Editions. So we got the Croc, the final boss, the Croc. I love that championship. I really don't want to have to buy this fucking Rock figure though, because I don't know how I feel about the head scans. The clothes are fine, but it's just that head scan is, I don't know about that one either. And he doesn't have any fucking sunglasses either. This Damian Priest, I got no real complaints, man. I think it's good. I already have it pre-ordered, so it's good. Maybe the Money in the Bank briefcase could be just a tiny bit smaller. That's like a business briefcase. Should be just like maybe about like half the size of this. But I don't mind it. The gear is beautiful. I like this gear. So it's cool. Actually, is this like Skeletor gear? Oh, it is like Skeletor gear. See, with the little purple thing there. It's kind of cool. I like that. The Damian Priest is a win. And this Great Muta is also a win. Look at that mist effect. That's awesome. He has the headgear. He has the gi. And there's two different versions. I think this one is the Chase version, is the one with the black and white, and then I think the regular one is this one with the red and black. So pretty awesome. Pretty cool stuff. So I'm happy about that. And then they're re-releasing this LA Knight that I've seen peg warming. This Damian Priest, which isn't bad. It's not bad, Damian Priest. And then this Dirty Dom with the bandana. And then this is the Monday Night War wave. So we're getting the Ringmaster Steve Austin, the $1 Million Championship. We're getting Ken Shamrock. Just pretty good. I kind of like this one. We're getting this Bret Hart, which that's not the same head sculpt that they used for those, right? Is it? I don't think so. Oh shit, it might be. Which again, it looks like Brett in the eyes. I feel like the one that they just put on this Legends one looks better. But I also really like this gear too. So I'm torn because I also like this kind of darker pink. And then we're getting Diamond Dallas Page. And then if you get the whole set, you get to build Gorilla Monsoon, which I feel like should already have a figure by himself. I feel like they need to stop. I feel like they need to stop putting these people in Build-A-Figure waves. They need to just put them in regular, just put them as regular figures in a wave. Be like, let's put, like if we're putting a Legends figure in almost every wave, how about we put like Mean Gene Okerlund in one wave, and then we put Gorilla Monsoon in another wave, and then whenever they start making Jesse the Body Ventura figure, since he already signed a Legends deal, how about we put Jesse Ventura in another set, and then we put Bobby the Brain Heenan in another set, you know, like in another wave of elites. That way you don't have to buy 3 figures that you don't really want. Like say you just want this Diamond Dallas Page, right? But you want the Gorilla Monsoon. You have to get this Bret Hart, you have to get this Ken Shamrock, and you have to get the Steve Austin. So you have to get 3 figures that you don't want to get 1 figure that you may want and a Gorilla Monsoon. So it's very annoying. I don't like when they do stuff like that. Oh, it usually goes in the Northeast Con. Aw. Boo. But yeah, I agree with your old keeper. It's definitely the Lexus King. It's definitely the hair, dude. It don't look great. But there's that, and then if Shane needs a, if Grandpa Shane's still looking for a ring, here you go, bud. Get you a Money in the Bank ring, and then when you get bored, you could have a match. You could ring the bell. You could ring the bell and throw your figures out of the ring if you want, I guess. Oh, and then there's these tiny little figures here. So you get this Hulk Hogan, you get this Zeus, you get this kind of adorable Miss Elizabeth. I kind of like this. It's like a tiny Miss Elizabeth. And then you also get this kind of adorable tiny sensational Queen Sherry, which very underrated talent. Wish she would get more recognition. And then they have their, I guess they have like a little ring for it too, which comes with this little brother love, which is really funny. But yeah, I kind of like that little Miss Elizabeth. The fact that we haven't gotten like a Rick the Model Martel is kind of crazy. As an elite figure, because he did get an elite like years and years and years ago for the for the original Mattel Elite Legends line, and they just haven't done one since, which is kind of a shame because I feel like there's definitely an audience for that figure. Let me see if Ringside showed anything new. I don't know if they did. They probably might have not. I don't think so. I think that Desperado might have been it. I thought for a second he had like 4 arms. Threw me off so bad. I think the Zoe Starks. I kind of want the Zoe Starks. Or I guess Zoe Stark is her name. I thought it was Zoe Starks when it was in NXT, but maybe they dropped the S. Kind of want it, but I don't know about the gear. This Champa I like, but I'd rather just go back and get the older Elite. Oh yeah, here we go. There's, oh my god, look at that fucking head scan. Good lord. Good lord, look at that shit. Oh, horrible fucking head scan for a first time figure. And he's got the Johnny Gargano syndrome where they didn't bother to mold the kick pads all the way up here. Instead, they just gave him these short kick pads instead of just sculpting new kick pads to go all the way up there. But for fuck's sake, that is a horrible fucking head scan. That's not a good head scan. Fuck, dude. I feel bad for him. That should not be your first Elite figure in the line. But I definitely want this KO. I'm gonna cut the shirt. Oh, I don't know if you can still cut the shirt off of these, but I'm gonna cut the shirt. I'm gonna cut the shirt off, and I'm gonna just keep that KO shirt on there. Because that's what I did with the previous KO figures. I would just cut the shirt off and just get shirts from Threadhead. And just do that. But this Brian Pillman, though, that is a fucking W, baby. Look at that. That's how you do a head scan. That's how you do a head scan, man. But it sucks because I want that People's Championship. But I think I might just get the I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get the 3D printed one from Abby's the guy that Abby showed me that he gets his custom titles from. Probably just gonna do that. And then I will I pre-ordered the Seth Rollins too, because I like that like 80s gear in this robe. But my god, he's got some fucking hands on him. He's got my hands. He's got my hands. I'm gonna have to see if I can find him some smaller hands. Fucking hell, he's got like chopping board hands. But let's see if Ringside actually got in. Let's see. Let's see. Look at that. Back ordered. And I have her on pre-order from Big Bad, and Big Bad, what's it called? Good old Big Bad still hasn't sent me an email about that Kyrie scene, but On ringside, it shows he's here until late March, but the good thing is Rule Keeper got his Kyrie scene. So he was able to get his Kyrie scene. Let me check the tracking though on my Cody and see if they actually got it to me. Because if they didn't, oh, they did. Okay, well, let me go grab that real quick, and we're gonna open that live on camera, and we'll check that out. So give me just 1 second. We're gonna be right back. All right, we're back. Apparently, there was a package from Amazon too, so we're gonna see what that is. I don't know. I can't remember what the hell I ordered. It could possibly be. I think I know exactly what it might be, but I don't know what it might be. The hell is that? It's either the Rhea Ripley I ordered, or it's the All Hell Yeah son. All Hell Yeah son. Rule Keeper got his future. Rule Keeper got his future ex-wife, and I got mine. so well, fuck, I'll open it right now because I don't give a shit. But the main reason I bought this is because I'm gonna head swap this with the Elite 117 Rhea Ripley because I don't really like the head sculpt on that one. But I also like this head sculpt better, but the body is dog shit. So really, I mainly only bought it for the head sculpt. So. And I think Abi's broke on him, so if mine breaks, then I don't give a shit because it's fun. All right, so let's take a look at Mommy here. Pretty good, I think. Oh, her little choker is a separate piece. Me like smacking the shit out of her head. So her little choker there. God, that is a great fucking skin. That's a good head scan. I want to talk about a good head scan. Look at that. That's a good fucking head scan. That's how you do it. All right. I don't know what happened to poor Lexus King, but at least they got Mommy's head sculpt right. So pretty good. Articulation is absolute dog shit though. Um, oof. God, what the hell is going on with those legs? Like, really shit. Really shit articulation in the knees. Like, I don't. If I bend the knees, they're gonna break. But I mean, fuck it. If they break, it's whatever. Only reason I bought it was for the head sculpt. But where the hell's my tiny? Where's my tiny 112? My tiny 112. He's happy, man. It's like, listen. Listen, if I can't have her in real life, does it say I can't have her in an action figure? Oh god, fucking arm's gonna probably break. Though the hands aren't too bad, at least. Could probably salvage the hands and that, but you know. There you go. I'm a happy man. I got me my Rhea Ripley. I got me my future ex-wife. Alright, and this other package is from Hella Dope Toys. So, there's only one thing that's in here. It was the only thing they had that I really was gonna use the what's it called on the free shipping coupon. And shout out to the boys at Hella Dope Toys, because that packaging is impeccable. I was an inbox collector, if I have to. I'm not. Not for most things, I'm not. All right, so we got Elite Series 111, Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline in my soul. Oh my god, it's Cody Rhodes. So, this is his SummerSlam 2023 gear. They do not have Sandman, and they do not have Finn Balor. Otherwise, I would have probably bought those as well. But no. The Trish Stratus, maybe I'll get her at some point. The Tony D, not for me, only for the memes. And the Ricochet, well, the Optimus Prime gear is cool, but I laughed when Okada smacked his Caillou ass head, so no thank you. So we're gonna open this Cody Rhodes. We're gonna see, is it as good as the Jazzwares Cody Rhodes? No, it's not. It's not as good as the Jazzwares one. But can I make it at least close to the Jazzwares one? Possibly. Anyway, right in the garbage. We got some extra hands. Where the hell are my what's it called? There we are. Got one. Going in here, I'm going in here like surgery. Dump that right in that box, 'cause that's going right in the garbage. after this. Together. I'm gonna mute this because it's gonna be a lot of crinkling. Okay, now. First thoughts. Not terrible in terms of the body. I wish his arms didn't stick out like that, and I wish he didn't have such big hands for these open hands, but the issue lies in the fact that his neck sits entirely too fucking short. That is an issue. Oh, that's gonna be an issue too. That's gonna be an issue too. This Cody, his neck. I mean, that is. Look at that. Look how low his fucking neck sits. What the hell is that, man? His neck should be sitting like right about there. Actually, I don't even know if they should be sitting about like the. Maybe. Yeah, his neck. His head should probably be sitting about like that. But like his neck is all like. He's like a fucking turtle. He's like. You know? So it's not. So clearly I'm gonna have to do some work. But I want to see if what this will look like on this body. I don't know if that. I don't know if it will fit. I'm gonna probably have to heat this up. I'm gonna probably have to heat the head up and put that on there. But I think if I put the head on there, the skin tones should match. But I mean, look at this. Right. I put that head on there. What looks more like Cody, huh? Look at that. Tell me that ain't a good fucking Cody Rhodes, huh? Mattel, you and your heads, dog shit. Dog shit. Dog shit. Your Cody Rhodes head sculpts, dog shit. Jazzwares, you got your Cody head scans on point. Alright. Because between these two, which one looks more like Cody Rhodes? Rollkeeper, if you're in here, you can participate. Which one of these looks more like Cody? Which one of these looks more like Cody? This one looks more like Dustin. That looks more like a young Dustin Rhodes. So, you let me know. Wonderful people in the chat. You let me know. The one with the stupid grin. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. And then this other head sculpt. This other head sculpt is giving me like Jax vibes, and I don't know how I feel about that. because I used to have the Jax figures, but I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I like this face. Look at that face. The fuck is wrong with his face? That face. The fuck is that? He looks like Dolph Lundgren. He looks like Dolph. He does look. He looks like Dolph Lundgren. I mean, what the fuck, Mattel? How hard is it to get these people's likenesses right? I don't understand. So, um, so I think what I'm gonna do is I might review this figure. I know he has no head on there, because I'm ashamed of the head sculpts that this came with. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm going to, review this figure. I'm going to complain. I'm going to critique this figure, and then I'm going to go on eBay, and I'm going to buy as many of these Cody Rhodes heads as I can, the Jazzers ones, and I'm going to replace every Mattel figure that they make of Cody with these heads, because the skin tones match. The only issue is that he won't have the what's it called? The neck tattoo. I might have to acetone and put on and get a decal that has that on there, because this Cody that I have here, the Jazzers one, does not have the the stupid grin. You're wrong, Federal Keeper. That is the face of. That is your WWE champion. That is your undisputed WWE champion. You put some respect on that man's name. He can stupidly grin if he wants to. He can stupidly grin if he wants to. Damn it. But yeah, like this head scan looks. I mean, that's Cody. Like that's unmistakably Cody. And I gave him the US title because I feel like instead of, obviously I wanted him to finish the story, right? Like I think we all wanted Cody to finish the story, but to me I feel like Cody should have won like the US title first and then made his way up to the world title. That's how I would have booked it. Maybe in his contract he had something that was like, if I'm coming back, I immediately get like a title run. But to me, I would have been like, well, you're the American Nightmare. Why don't we have you as our United States champion? Like your gear literally screams American. So like, why not have you as like the face of our US title? You know what I mean? Like if you're telling me this gear, well, obviously they changed the US title. I hate that new US title design. It's fucking terrible. Terrible. Should have kept this design. That's not me. He's not my tribal chief. I just want a normal. He's not my tribal chief. I understand. But look. So if we take this if we take the old US title, right? We put it on this and we pop this head on here. I don't know how far that is gonna go in there. Oh well. It's probably not gonna sit all the way, but fucking hell, look at that. I made a better Cody than Mattel did. Check this out. Look at this. Like, put that in front of the camera. I'm trying to get it to where it sits right. Because I don't have the like, look at that. Tell me he wasn't meant to be a fucking US champion. And they should bring back this design. I'm tired of the fact that they retired this beautiful United States Championship for that ugly shit that they have on TV now. Terrible choice. Keep the US title. The US title is one of those, you don't touch the design. It's perfect the way that it is. You keep it like that, and that's it. That's it. That's how it should be. Some Destiny before a Dynamite. Oh, nice. All right, Rule Keeper, I will catch you later, sir. You have fun playing your Destiny. This will be another work in progress, so tune in to another stream in the future and see how we did. See how we did on our Cody Rhodes little fix up here. I am probably gonna have to acetone that off of his. Not, you know what, dude? I kind of like that on his neck, though. I think that's actually how it is on the actual, on his actual figure. So you know what, that might actually work, dude. We might do that. I might use this and then see how many of those Cody Rhodes heads I could find, and then just buy them all on Tuesday. So yeah, we've got ourselves a formula here, a winning formula. Probably some of the worst head sculpts I've ever fucking owned. Terrible, dog shit. I don't know what's worse, that or the Adam Cole. This Rhea Ripley, I'm gonna pop the head off, the choker off, put that to the side. The hands I'm gonna pop off too. Put those to the side, and then the rest of this in the garbage. But with that being said, I think we're pretty much good to go. I'm pretty sure my coworker is probably gonna summon me to go play GTA with him because he wants to do one of the big heists. So we're probably gonna go do that. But with that being said, though, thank you to, of course, Role Keeper for being a wonderful mod, Son of a Cran Slayer, and Alpha Red for stopping by. We'll see if we go live on Friday. If not, I will probably see all of you next week. And I will try to get a video up sometime next week. With that being said, take care of yourselves, take care of others. With that being said, take care of yourselves, take care of others, finish the fight, and I'll see you when I see you. 112 out. Ooh.